everyone, my name is Rosa and this class is what I call special mama flow, but you don't need to be a mom for that. I base this class on my mom, and it's a nice class to do after a busy day, a working day, or another busy day where you stand a lot or have to move around a lot. So yeah, let's begin. You can sit in easy pose, Vipassana, cross-legged position. Maybe you'd like to sit onto your knees and then onto your heels. When you're sitting cross-legged, it may be nice to put something underneath your sitting bones, like a block or a book, so your legs are more relaxed and you sit more upright. Okay, if you found your seat, you can maybe close your eyes if you want and arrive on the mat. Feel where your body is touching the mat, where you are literally grounded. So your feet, the legs, the sitting bones, and very lightly engage the pelvic floor muscles. Very light. And bring your lower belly in and up. Also very light. And then with your mind we're going to follow the spine, starting at the tailbone. See the natural curve in the lower back, going up to the mid back, to the upper back, and we end with the spine, with the neck, I'm sorry, since that is also part of the spine. And bring your shoulders up and down the back, and relax them over there. Relax the arms, palms of the hand facing up or down. Bring your chin slightly in, while the crown of the head is reaching towards the sky. Relax the muscles of the face. So the theme of this class is you. And I call this class Special Mama Flow since I based it on my mother. But it can be done by anyone with a busy day or working day. And today it's about you. We're going to stretch out the legs. We're going to do some core to find the strength within. And we're going to twist out the day. And of course, bring your mind to yourself. Back to yourself. And start your Ujjayi breath by breathing in through the nose, through the back of the throat and into the lungs. And while you inhale, you feel the ribcage expanding at the front, the sides and the back. The air staying in the lungs. And with every exhale, you feel a warm air coming from your lungs through the back of the throat out your mouth. And maybe this Ujjayi breath will make a sound, maybe not. Some refer to it as the sound of the ocean. Just try to breathe through your nose. And whenever you need to breathe out through your mouth, if you really need to let go of something, please do. Bring your hands in front of your heart into Anjali Mudra, palms touching each other. And set your own intention for this practice. Release the hands. Maybe you like to open up your eyes to see what I'm doing, or just listen to my voice. And bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. Bring your right hand on your left ear. And we stretch out the left side of the neck. Maybe you like to bring your left arm up and flex the left hand to bring in a deeper stretch. Don't lean onto your ear, just very lightly bring that weight onto the ear to stretch the neck. Don't forget to breathe. Come to the center. Hands onto the mat. Bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Left hand onto your right ear. And find that stretch in the neck. Maybe you like to go a little bit deeper and bring the right arm up, flexing the right hand. Back to the center, hands onto the mat. And bring your left arm up, stretch it to the right over your head, and bring your right arm a little bit more to the right maybe, and then bend your elbow. Make sure your chest is still open, so maybe you need to bring your left shoulder a little bit more back. You can look up. Inhale, you come up, plant your left hand, bring your right arm up overhead. Maybe you walk the left hand a little bit more to the left, opening up to the right side of the body. Maybe you need to bring your right shoulder a little bit more back. Maybe you like to look up. And come back up again. Stretch the arms out wide, horizontal. Open up the chest, so maybe your arms go more back. Look up, and with an exhale, you bring your hands onto your knees. Cross the arms, round the spine. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, hands on knees around the spine. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round the spine. Last time, inhale, open up. Exhale, round the spine. we'll come back to the center again. Just stretch the shoulders out a bit. Bring your right arm in front of you. Left hand on your right underarm and gently bring it into you. So as you notice, I don't mirror. So I hope you just listen to my voice and do the right side, and just make sure you do every side equally. So balance. Go to the other side. Left arm in front of you now. Left arm stretched in front of you. Open up again and bring your hands back. I'll show you like this. Just bring your hands back. Your fingertips are facing back. And then with an inhale, you bring your hips up. Open up. Inhale. And with an exhale, you come and sit down. We're going to begin like we didn't do that already, but we're going to go into another position with the legs. So into tabletop position, hands, wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. In tabletop position, make sure your fingers are widespread. We're gonna do some more cat-cows. With an inhale, bring your tailbone up, belly goes down, look up, cow pose. Exhale, tailbone down, round the spine, look in, cat pose. Inhale, tailbone up, belly down, look up. Exhale, tailbone down, round the spine, look in. Inhale, tailbone up, belly down, look up, cow pose. Exhale, tailbone down, round the spine, look in, cat pose. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. With an inhale, come into a tabletop position, neutral spine. Make sure you don't overextend the elbows. I really need to make sure of that, so I see that I do this, that I have to bend them a little bit more. And first we're going to go into child's pose, so bring your knees as wide as the mat. Big toes are touching in the middle of the mat. Bring the hips towards your heels. Arms stretched out in front of you, forehead onto the mat. Child's pose, Balasana. The reason I go to this pose is to let you know that you can always come back to this pose whenever you feel tired or lost during the practice. And then here you can listen to your powerful breath. Your next inhale, come to hands and knees. Bring your knees underneath your hips again and your feet as wide as the hips. Toes tucked under. Press into the balls of the feet, and with an exhale you come into a downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of the practice. So maybe you need to pedal your feet out by bending one knee and then the other. You like to shake your head loose. Shaking yes and no. Do whatever feels good. Come to stillness in downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look to the front of the mat and walk your feet towards your hands. Your feet are hip distance apart. Grab the opposite elbow and hang forwards. Your feet are grounded into the mat, sitting bones reaching up. Maybe you like to sway a little bit side to side. Let go of the elbows. Now you can choose to keep your feet hip distance apart, or maybe you like to bring your feet together by bringing the big toes to touch and your heels slightly apart. With an inhale, you reach the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart, Samasthiti mountain pose. We're starting with 4 sun salutations. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And with an exhale, plant the palms. Bring your right foot back and then your left foot back into a plank pose. Check your posture. The crown of the head is reaching forward. The heels are reaching backwards. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Lower belly in. Strong legs. And bring your knees down. With an exhale, you're coming all the way down. Untap the toes. Press yourself a little bit up into a low cobra. Exhale, toes under. Downward facing dog. Spread the fingers wide in downward facing dog. Make sure you don't overextend the elbows. Forearms in. Shoulders are wide. And your neck is relaxed, so make sure you relax it and maybe shake the head loose by shaking yes and no. Bend your knees, look to the front of the mat, and this time you can step or maybe you lightly jump towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, plant the feet. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart, Samasthiti. Inhale, raise the arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the palms. Bring your left foot back and then your right foot back into a plank pose. This time we keep the knees up, and with an exhale we're coming all the way down. Make sure your elbows are over the wrists. When you're down, tuck the toes, come up a little bit higher with the chest. High cobra. Shoulders down the back. Exhale. Downward facing dog. So lower belly is in and up. Your hips are up and back. And the heels are reaching towards the mat. They don't have to touch as long as you feel nice stretch in the back of the legs. It's totally fine. Make sure the balls of the feet, so the ball under the big toe and the ball under the little toe, are planted into the mat. Bend your knees. Look to the front of the mat and either step or jump towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, plant the feet, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And with an exhale, plant the palms from your right foot back and then your left foot back into a plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, come halfway down this time into a chaturanga. And with your inhale, you roll over the toes. Keep your knees and hips up into an upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Still breathing through that nose. So next time, every time I say we're doing a Vinyasa, you can choose to bring your knees down or up into a plank. And if you come halfway or all the way down, or if you're coming into a cobra or downward facing dog. Then bend your knees, look to the front of the mat, either step or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, plant the feet, arms up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Last on A. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, bring your left foot back and then your right foot back into a plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, your choice, knees down or up, all the way or halfway down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. And you can walk your hands back towards your feet. We're gonna do Inchworm, it's called. So first with an inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Hands next to you. We're going down. And then with an exhale, we're walking into a downward facing dog. And then with an inhale, we walk up and come up. Exhale down. Walk into a downward facing dog. Inhale, walk up and come up. Exhale down, walk into a downward facing dog. Inhale, come, walk up and come up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Last time, exhale down, stretch that legs. Inhale up. Inhale, reach the arms, exhale here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And grab the big toes with your peace fingers. So your middle finger and your index finger. And make sure your feet are hip distance apart. With an inhale, you lengthen. And with an exhale, you fold forward. And maybe you need to bend your knees a lot for this to grab the toes. It's totally fine. As long as you plant the feet into the mat and reach the sitting bones up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then let go. Bringing your whole palms underneath your feet. So the toes are touching the wrists. And maybe you need to bend your knees more for this. With an inhale, you lengthen the spine. And with an exhale, you fold forward. Maybe you like to massage your feet with your hands with the feet. Reaching the sitting bones up. really nice if you had to work all day with your hands. And then let go. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Salutation. Bring your hands loose. Going to do one balancing pose. So first on the right leg. Your right leg is firm into the mat. Bring your left knee in. And to find balance, it's maybe nice to look at one point onto the ground. Bring your left knee out. Bring your left foot on the right inner thigh into a tree pose. Look at that one point. Bring your hands in front of your heart. Smile. Doesn't have to be so serious. At the end of the day, it's all good. And just breathe in here. Maybe you sway a little bit like a tree. That's totally fine. If you're ready to come out, bring your left knee into the chest and then bring it down. Shake your legs loose. Go to the other side. Left feet is planted into the mat. Left leg is strong. Lower belly in and up. Bring your right knee into the chest. Right foot on the left upper inner thigh. And bring your hands in front of your heart. Look at one point which is not moving. Breathe here like a tree. Bring your right knee into the chest, and then bring it down. Try to do it gently and mindfully, and if you fall out, it's totally fine. Try it another time again. And inhale, reach the arms up onto the back of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. And then walk your hands to a downward facing dog again. So your feet are hip distance apart, your fingers are widespread and shoulder distance apart. Lower belly in and up. Hips are going up and back. Heels reach towards the mat. Then with an inhale, you bring your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your chest. Doing some core. Inhale, reach the right leg up. And with an exhale, bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee towards the left elbow. Inhale, right leg up. And exhale, bring that right foot down. Other side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your chest. Left knee towards your chest, Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring your left knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale, bring your left knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale. Bring it down, downward facing dog. With your next inhale, you come into a plank pose. You bring your heels up and roll over to a plank pose. From plank, we're going all the way down. With an exhale, all the way down. Whew. Then bring your elbows underneath your shoulders. Your hands are flat onto the mat. Into a swing pose. Look forward. Press the feet into the mat. Breathe here. Bring your left arm in, so it's parallel to the short side of the mat. So like this, if you can see it. And bring your right hand next to your left hand. Press the balls of the feet into the mat, so tuck the toes under, come up. Bring your left side of your left foot and the left side of your right foot into the mat. Bring your right arm up, spread the fingers wide. If you need, you can bring your knees onto the mat. And with an exhale, you twist, bringing your right arm under. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. And exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Bring your right hand down, knees down. Come into a Sphinx pose again. And breathe. Bring your right hand bent, so it's your right hand to its left side, so your hand is parallel to the short side of the mat. Your left hand next to your right hand. Tuck the toes under, bring your knees up. Roll over on the right side of your right foot. Bring your left hand up, spread the fingers wide. And with an exhale, bring your left hand under you. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, twist. Inhale, left arm up. Bring your left hand down, knees down. Come into a Sphinx pose again. And tuck your toes under. Bring your hips up and back. So we're in a dolphin pose. Maybe you need to walk your feet in a little bit more, like I have to do. And it's like a downward facing dog, but then on your forearms. So your lower belly is in and up. Your hips are up and back. And your heels are reaching towards the mat. Dolphin pose. And maybe you can push into your hands and bring yourself up into a real downward facing dog. So you're bringing your elbows up. I need to walk my hand a little bit closer again. Breathe in this downward facing dog. Find that Ujjayi breath. Maybe that sound, that ocean sound. Relax the face. And bend your knees, look to your hands, and this time we're going to a seated position. So step or jump and cross the ankles and come sit onto your sit bones. Legs out in front of you. Bring the feet up, lean a little bit back. Bring the feet up, reach the arms out for boat pose Navasana. Flex the feet. Look out in front of you. Relax the face. If you can go further, you can reach the arms, legs out. Stretch the legs. Make sure you're opening up the chest. Bring your knees down. your feet down, I'm sorry. Sitting in front of the mat. At the front of the mat, reach the arms out. With an exhale, you're coming all the way down while using your core. Lying onto your back. Bring your left knee into the chest. With an exhale, you bring your left knee towards the right. Left arm out. Maybe you look to the left. Over the left shoulder. And breathe into this twist. Your next inhale, bring your head and your knee to the center. Left leg out, bring your right knee into your chest. With an exhale, twist over to the left, bring your right arm out. Look over your right shoulder. Bring your left hand onto your right knee. Breathe. To the center again. Right knee out. Right leg out. And bring your right foot onto the mat. Knee bent. Bring your left ankle on your right upper thigh. The feet is flexed, so your left foot is flexed. Bring your right knee into the chest, bring your hands underneath the knee. And bring your right knee more towards the chest, while with the left elbow you're pushing your left leg a little bit more back. Eye of the needle, nice hip opener. After standing all day. Especially after standing all day, and also if you sit all day or bike or walk a lot. Both feet are flexed. Bring your right foot onto the mat. Left foot goes onto the mat. Bring your right ankle on your left upper thigh. Hands in under the knees. Left knee goes into the chest while your right elbow presses a little bit your right leg away. Go a little bit opposite direction. Your left knee goes in and your right leg goes out. Both feet are flexed. Really nice hip stretch. Eye of the needle. Pose. Also here, breathe deeply. Let go, bring your left knee onto the mat. Left foot onto the mat, right foot onto the mat. Reach the arms up. And with an exhale, you maybe can come up to a sit. Or use your core, while using your core. And coming into a butterfly pose or bound angle pose, whatever you like to call it. So the feet are touching in front of you. Maybe they're super close to the body, maybe they're a lot further. It's all good as long as your spine is nice and tall, so maybe you need to sit onto a block or a book. Look to your feet and massage them a little bit. You've been standing on them so much. So give them some love. Toes, all separate love. Balls of the feet, the arches. Sides of the feet, the heels. Of course, also the upper side of the feet. The toes are getting cool pretty quickly, so I always like to keep them warm like this. Maybe I like to hold the feet again and then flap the knees a little bit. That's possible. Flap them out, opening up the hips. Then you can come to stillness again. Maybe it's also nice to bring something underneath your knees to keep them more, to relax them more, because maybe they're up here and they're so tight. And with an inhale, where you reach the arms up. And with an exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left knee onto your left hand onto your right knee. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Twist as far as you can go, as long as it feels good. Try with every inhale to lengthen the spine. With every exhale, to maybe twist a little bit deeper, but don't go through your edge. Make sure your lower belly is in and up, and twisting from the core. Last inhale. Last exhale. And with your next inhale, come to the center, bring your arms up. Exhale, right hand onto your left knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Next inhale, come to the center. And this time with an exhale, we'll fold forward. Bring your hands onto the mat. Maybe your elbows come to the mat. Maybe your head is all the way to the mat. Maybe you like to bring something underneath your forehead, like a block or a cushion. Just go how far you can go. And breathe. With every inhale, you lengthen the spine. And with every exhale, you maybe go a little bit deeper. This really helps me to go further into this pose. So we stay here for a bit so you can really go deep into this pose. I always find it's too short for me to really go to what I can. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deep. If you're ready, you can walk your hands up again. Bring your knees together. Come find a nice seat. How you feel comfortable. So maybe it's the same seat you did at the beginning of the class. So cross-legged. Maybe sit onto a block. Maybe you like to sit onto your heels. Roll the shoulders back. And release the Ujjayi breath. We're gonna do Nadi Shodhana to calm down a bit after this day and after this practice. And with this breath, I would like you to breathe through the belly, through the mid and the upper chest. So it's a full breath. And this breath technique balances the right and the left nostril. So that's the ratio and the creative. And it also balances the nadis, Ida and Pingala. And these are two of the many channels in the body where life force flows through. So the prana, to the left side and the right side of the body. So there are a lot of nadis into the body, but the Ida and the Pingala on the left and the right side of the main channel. And these channels, these nadis, correspond with the nervous system. And like I've said, we're balancing the left and the right nostril, but by balancing also the Ida and the Pingala, so we also balance the feminine and the masculine aspects, the lunar and the solar, and the calm and energetic. And it is a calming breath technique which is perfect for the end of the day, especially a busy day. So what you do, with your left hand you bring your index finger on your thumb. That means your ego is bowing down for your soul. So the index finger is your ego, and your thumb is the soul. So that's really nice to have that over there. With your right hand, with the peace fingers, you're bringing it onto the middle of the eyebrows. And we're going to close our right thumb with the right thumb. And we're going to close our left nostril with the pinky and the ring finger. So not all the time, not both equally, but when we're breathing in through our left nostril, we're closing our right nostril with the thumb. So first begin with that. Close the thumb, close your eyes, sit comfortable into the seat, and then breathe in through the left nostril. Close the left nostril and breathe out through the right nostril. So your right thumb goes off of the right nostril. Inhale to right. Close. Exhale to left. Inhale to left. Close. Exhale to right. Inhale to right. Close. Exhale to left. Inhale to left. Close. Exhale to right. Inhale to right. Close. Exhale to left. Inhale to left. Close. Exhale to right. Inhale to right. Close. Exhale to left. Inhale to left. Exhale to right. Inhale to right. Close. Exhale to left. Try to do this on your own now. And really go along with your own breath. If you quit, make sure you breathe out through the left nostril. We're going on for this a little bit, like a minute or so longer. Whenever you quit, breathe out through your left nostril the last. When you're done, bring your breathe out through your left nostril. Bring your hands onto your knees again, into your lap. We're going to Shavasana. So 5 minutes of Shavasana. I'll guide you out, and please make sure you do this just to relax down and come back to yourself again. So legs out, come lie to your back. Arms alongside the body with the palms facing up so that you relax your shoulders down. Feel yourself heavy into the mat. Back of the head. Muscles of the face are relaxed. The shoulders are into the mat. Hips also heavy into the mat. Let go of any controlled breathing or tension. This is the time for you where you can finally be in pause and you don't have to do anything. If you're ready to reawaken, can wiggle the toes, fingers, all the wrists, the ankles. Maybe move your head from side to side. Bring your arms up. Stretch out with a big sigh. Let everything go. Bring your knees into the chest. Roll over to your right side. And with your eyes closed, very mindfully come into a seated position. Just like you started the practice. While seated, bring your hands in front of your heart to Anjali Mudra and remember your own intention. like to thank you for joining me in this practice. If you want, you can open up your eyes. Namaste. So if you have any questions or feedback, requests, just let me know. See you soon.